So, hello, my lovely people. We are looking at the concluding part of what laboring process, and we are on the fourth stage of labor. Okay, so the monitoring part. So, two people are handling this case now. Okay, so one is taking care of the baby, the other is taking care of the mother. So, the mother, we have finished sewing the mother's private part. We have checked for bleeding to see if there is no bleeding. If there is no bleeding, the mother is asked if she feels dizzy. If she feels dizzy, she's allowed to rest on the delivery couch. Okay, but if the place is so overwhelmed that another person has to be put on the delivery bed to deliver, you are held into a wheelchair. Then you are taken to your bedside. You are cleaned. We help you to wash your hands. Then we take your baby from you for a brief moment. Do you understand? Then we help you to your bed. Then you are assisted to do what? To take in your warm Milo, okay, or any warm beverage, just to help you to freshen up for the banku and the other things that will come in later. Okay, so that is that for now. But for the baby, what do we do for the baby? The baby is taking to be weighed. Okay, so we have to take the measurement of the baby. Okay, we have to clean the baby thoroughly from the head to the toe. From the head, because the baby loses a lot of heat, okay, from the hair. So if the hair is wet, it has a wider circumference. Okay, so it has a wider area of losing heat. So the baby has to be cleaned very well from the head. Then you dress the baby up, put with the head cap, the mittens and all that. But before then, you take the measurement of the baby's head circumference. We take the chest circumference. We take the abdominal girth. Okay, we take the full length of the baby. Okay, so to check all these things to see if the baby is with the normal measurements. Okay, whether with the normal weight or the normal measurements that the baby is supposed to have. If it is not within the normal, it is reported as soon as possible for the baby to be taken care of. Okay, then also, what else do we do for the baby? We give the baby vitamin K. Okay, then what else? We I check the oxygen saturation of the baby, okay, using the pulse oximeter. Then we also check the sugar level of the baby as well. Okay, if the sugar level is very low, we know what to do for the baby. We do all that for the baby at the hospital. When we have finished doing that, also, we are always observant. We will always want to see what is going on with the baby, at least within the first 24 hours. What is going on with the baby, or the time that the baby will be with us. Normally now the babies are with us or with the in the maternity setting for 6 hours. So within that 6 hours, the midwife takes what clean or a critical look at the baby's health. Okay, so that if there is any deviation from the normal, it will be picked at the at an instance. Then your baby will be helped. The baby's temperature is also monitored. Do we have times we monitor the baby's temperature, pulse and all that? Then as soon as the baby, we have finished doing all this for the baby, we give the baby to the mother to continue breastfeeding. We want the mothers to breastfeed their baby within 30 minutes to 1 hour after giving birth. Okay, this will allow for the mother to establish lactation and to continue the exclusive breastfeeding time, or to continue lactation for a longer time. Researchers found out that mothers who are able to establish lactation from 30 minutes to 1 hour after birth are able to achieve the lactation for a very long time. Okay, and the babies also benefit, and it reduces the physiological jaundice that the babies get. Okay, so we advise that no matter how tired you are as a mother, when you breastfeed, or even when you have done cesarean section, the midwives will have to help you to attach the baby to the breast. Okay, so that the baby will have breast milk in time. Okay, for the baby to get adequate nutrition and not suffer the jaundice that some babies suffer. Okay, the mother's part is also examined over and over again to see if there is any form of bleeding that can be picked early. Your blood pressure is also checked often. Okay, to also, if your blood pressure is high, there are times we check it as often as your blood pressure is high. There are times that we check it. Okay, if it's not high too, there are also times that we check your blood pressure. But in all these things, your blood pressure should be checked when you are with your midwife. Everything you are feeling, however you are feeling, whatever you are feeling, please let your midwife know. It is a partnership. We cannot do it alone. We are not magicians. Sorry to say, we are not magicians. We will not know how you are feeling. We have been trained. We are women. We understand. But everybody we have different people. Okay, we all have how our body reacts. So what may be for you may not be for me. So tell us how you are feeling. We will come around, we help you, we try to do everything for you. But if you are feeling anything outside what is supposed to anything outside normal, feel free, come out, tell your midwife. Your midwife will help you. Then when you are breastfeeding your baby, please try as much as possible to also wash your hands. Then after you have finished taking in you have finished taking in your Milo, try to get heavy food because you will be light. The baby was occupying some space, so when the baby leaves you, you feel so empty. So whenever food is brought to you, please try to eat as much as you can. And don't say that you are not hungry. You are not eating for only yourself, you are eating for the baby as well. Then some mothers may also react to the medications that are given during the process of labor or during the second stage. Okay, you are given I wouldn't want to mention the name of the medication here. You are given a certain medication to prevent bleeding. Some people react by having diarrhea, others react by shivering. Whichever way you react, okay, I've told you some of at least two, and some also each. Okay, so whichever one you react to, if you are shivering, we will cover you with more blankets. Then within 30 minutes, the process will go down. If you are having diarrhea, there's a way to manage you. If you are having rashes also, there's a way to manage you. So whichever way you are feeling, come out, feel free to tell your midwife. I'm a Christian, so let me say here, as soon as your baby is born, please say a word of prayer for your baby. Okay, that is where you have to impact into your babies. Okay, speak positive words to them, pray for them as they are lying on your abdomen. Just say a word of prayer for them. Shape their destinies, mold their destinies. We want our babies to do greater than us. We want our babies to blow it out there. We want our babies to take in the positions that we want them to take. Okay, we want them to take territories. We want them to do so well, and they will do so well. When they are in the womb, pray for them. When they come out also, as soon as you hear your first cry, you just thank your God. I see it's so beautiful when you're in the labor ward and you see the mothers thanking God. Oh, thank you, Jesus. The next thing you have to do is to lay your hands on your baby. When the baby is put on your abdomen, pray for your baby, and you are good to go. So comment in the comment section, like, subscribe, and share. I'll come again with another topic. So any question you have, just leave it there for me, and we will see. We will do well in our pregnancy. God will see us through. We will not lose our babies. Nothing broken, nothing missing, nothing lost. Catch you on the flip side. I love you all. Bye.